Alright, welcome family. Today we got another new video. Today we're going to be eating and training like Chris Bumstead, 3-time Mr. Olympia, aka who every male from the age of like 14 to 26 wants to be. For anyone who doesn't know, Chris Bumstead is an Olympia caliber classic physique competitor. He is 3-time Mr. Olympia and he has been bringing so much, how do I say this? Acknowledgement to the bodybuilding world. What I've noticed about bodybuilding the last little bit is it used to be very focused on the monsters, the absolutely massive human beings, but now that has really changed. Right now, Chris Bumstead is really just taking advantage of social media, utilizing the fact that he has such a big social following, and he's bringing so much more eyes to the space of bodybuilding. For all of you guys who don't know, bodybuilding is not a very lucrative sport. Even the top guys, they'll only ever make like $50,000 from winning the Olympia, which is basically like winning the Stanley Cup in the NHL or winning the Larry O'Brien trophy in the NBA. They don't make a lot of money, right? The majority of their money comes from brand deals or clothing companies or supplement stores or things like that. It really isn't that lucrative for them. So today I'm gonna be taking through the diet of Chris Bumstead when he is 1.5 weeks out from his show prep. Really quickly, I need to be able to go to the grocery store and go grab some groceries really quick, so I'm gonna take you along the journey with that. First thing that I will say is ever since the flooding started happening in BC, it's been a little bit harder to get gas and groceries, so hopefully they have everything that we want. His diet is very basic, so we'll see how it goes. Let's do it. Alright, so now it's about 1:30 in the afternoon. We're gonna go down with the first meal of the day, which is 375 grams of egg whites, 1 whole egg, and I believe a little bit of oatmeal. So we're gonna get that down. I believe we're training around 5. Actually, no, I think we're training at 7 o'clock today. Me and one of my buddies, Kyle, is gonna be coming down to the gym with me. We're gonna be able to hit a leg session together. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna be filming in the middle of Fitness World, which should be absolutely lit. But it was really strange going into the grocery store and considering, all right, I'm gonna be following Chris Bumstead's cutting diet and just seeing that it's basically the foods that I've already been eating. So this is really no different at all to me. The one little switch up that I did have to make was buying this Lilydale like turkey breast stuff. Honestly, because of there being absolutely no groceries in Victoria right now, I couldn't find any ground turkey, so turkey breast will have to do. Quickly, I'm just gonna take you through the food items that I ended up grabbing at the grocery store. Again, not very different from the stuff that I already have. Got some white fish, got some shredded lettuce because, you know.
Shredded lettuce to get shredded.
Egg whites, some zucchini, a little bit of cucumber, turkey breast because like I said, there is no ground turkey breast out there. A little bit of bagged basmati rice and some asparagus. And like I said, I'm gonna cook up meal number 1. We're gonna start with the egg whites. But like I said, let's go into meal 1. I am absolutely starving right now. I've basically been fasting all day. Should be a good time. Okay, so this meal is genuinely nothing. It is 375 grams of egg whites, 1 egg, and greens powder. The thing that Chris does is he usually makes it into like a smoothie with like a bunch of ice. My greens powder, unfortunately, does not taste that good. So I'm gonna slam this, I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna be completely honest, I think I'm gonna have another meal like directly after this, considering it's like 2 o'clock right now. The one interesting thing about this diet is you would think for someone who's 230 pounds stage weight that he'd be eating a lot more than this, even with 1.5 weeks away from prep. But even with this is kind of reminding me of like what my meal was like when I was 1.5 weeks out as well. So that being said, I'm gonna pound this down. As soon as I'm done, I'm probably gonna make the next meal and we'll just continue going from there. the rest of this greens powder right now, but first meal is down and I'm feeling pretty full. I don't think I've had that many egg whites in a long time. 375 grams of egg whites with 1 egg and a bit of greens powder. I honestly thought that I was gonna be absolutely starving after that, but I think I'm gonna take a little bit of a break and then I'm gonna come back and attack the oatmeal. After that, I have a bit of ground turkey. But the one thing I wanna say about this diet is that this is a diet that is made for contest competitors. If you wanna look like Chris Bumstead, following his diet is not gonna allow you to get there. He has a different amount of foods that he's supposed to eat depending on what phase of training he's in. So for example, myself, 1.5 weeks out, I was eating 250 grams of protein, like 25 grams of carbs, and like 20 grams of fat, which is super, super, super low. Now, if you were to take my diet and apply it to yourself, would it work for you? Would you take Chris Bumstead's diet and apply it to yourself, would it work for you? Everyone's gonna be completely different. That's why even the top guys have coaches. I have my own coach, I coach a bunch of other people, and you know, following your favorite Instagram or YouTube or whatever influencer in the way that they do things is not gonna yield the same results. Another example of this is Chris Bumstead and a lot of the bigger guys in the fitness industry are enhanced. Now, what's different about enhanced training and what's different about enhanced eating is that it works very well for people who are enhanced. They have a higher amount of testosterone, they're able to hold on to more muscle when they're going into a dieting phase. And the one thing that kind of bugs me about the whole fitness industry as a whole is that people go through these like bulking and cutting phases where they put on like 20, 30 pounds of mass and then they're able to cut it back. But what people don't understand is that that may work well for someone who is enhanced, but for the everyday average Joe not taking super physiological amounts of testosterone, it may not work for you. So with that being said, I'm gonna continue going through this diet. Right now I'm feeling pretty full and yeah, should be good. All right, on to meal number 2. As we see here, we have a bunch of shredded lettuce because Chris Bumstead is trying to get shredded. Cucumber. Interesting thing about the cucumber that I found out is Chris gets his girlfriend, I think it's Melissa or Marissa, I could be completely wrong, to have this to cut out all of the seeds from the cucumber and like have them prepared for him immediately after he's done at the gym. Like I said, I also don't have turkey breast or ground turkey with me, so I just have to use the turkey breast. Another thing that he does is he cooks all of his oats on a stove and inside of a pot. I'm really basic. I'll usually just toss it in the microwave and just have it ready like that. I usually don't like having to clean out a pot. I'm not the biggest dishwasher in the world, so apart from that, I also added in a little bit of salt, a little bit of cinnamon into the oatmeal just so that it tastes somewhat good. But one thing I've noticed after that first meal, even though it seemed like a lot of food at the very beginning, I got really hungry really quickly. At the end of the day, it was only like, what was it, like 300 total calories. This meal, for example, is only 490 total calories. This is what he usually has as a pre-workout meal before he heads to the gym, but like I said, I'm gonna be going at 7 o'clock tonight, so I'm gonna down this meal, probably get back to work for a little bit, and then have another meal before we get off into the gym. Another big thing that I want to touch on is a lot of the time when you see Instagram influencers or any sort of social media / TikTok famous type of person, and they talk about the things that they eat in the day. One of the things that should be taken note of is if you're noticing there's a girl who's like 130 pounds, for example, and she's eating like 2,400 calories and she's staying the same weight all the time, just realize that she had to work her metabolism to get up to that level, or she didn't work on her metabolism at all and she just was born with God-gifted genetics and she can put down that much food and just stay the exact same weight. Me, for example, anytime I look at anything past 2,500 calories, I feel like I start gaining weight. So with that being said, take everything that you watch with a grain of salt, especially when it comes to people that you see on YouTube. So I'm gonna take down this meal, get back to work for a little bit, and down this meal, have some fun, watch some YouTube, enjoy. All right, just finished meal number 2. The meal's honestly sitting really well in my stomach. It honestly feels good to get like high quality food inside me right now. Right now it is 4:49. and we are gonna be hitting the gym very, very soon. So really quickly, I wanna take you guys through what the workout is gonna look like today. So I think one of the misconceptions that a lot of people have about people who are super high caliber, like Mr. fucking Olympia, is that they do some stupid amount of volume where they have like 10 sets of everything in there and they literally just like push themselves to the brim without stopping. That is 100% not the case. In one of Chris's videos, he talked about exactly what his push-pull leg split looks like, and you'd probably be surprised on how low, quote unquote, volume it is compared to some of the other programs that you see out there. So for example, today we are gonna be doing Chris's push workout. I'm gonna take you through it right now. The very first exercise that he's doing is a barbell bench press incliner flat. 2 heavy sets, 5 to 8 reps, and he goes for a back off set aiming for 10 to 12 reps. This is a really good workout to be able to utilize right away in a push day. It's big compound movement. Most of your energy is utilized for it. It attacks all of the major muscle groups, your anterior delt, your triceps, your chest. Uses a good amount of stabilization muscles, so it's super easy to be able to do that. The next thing is the alternating dumbbell shoulder press. He has 3 working sets with higher volume, 10 to 12 reps. One of the things that he said also is that he would always have this issue where when he was doing a different split, he would always have an issue with where he should put shoulders on what day, so he could like organize his workouts so that he didn't have his chest being too tired for his shoulder day or his shoulder day being too tired for his chest day. They decided that him just doing push-pull legs was the easiest way to be able to utilize it. The main reason being is that when you have a higher frequency of attacking whatever muscle group, it has a higher stimulus for hypertrophy. So for example, there are studies that show somewhere in the range of 72 hours after that, you're okay to be able to train again. When it comes to enhanced lifters, it is a little bit easier for them. So for example, having extra testosterone in a person's body allows them to be able to go at the next workout a lot quicker because they're able to recover a lot faster than the next person. When you see someone who's training that is enhanced, you'll see a lot of things where people will go to failure. Now, when it comes to Chris's workouts, I was honestly surprised that a lot of his workouts seem very regular. If that, I don't know what other words to be able to use there, but very regular. So for example, alternating dumbbell shoulder press, 3 sets, higher volume, 10 to 12 reps. The next exercise is any form of chest fly, supersetted with tricep extensions, 3 sets, and then 4 sets for extensions. He has lateral raises in there here, being able to utilize obviously the lateral head of the shoulder. And then he has 3 sets to failure of dips. Now, but seeing this is again pretty much what I would be doing as well as a natural lifter. So I don't know, I'm pretty excited for it. Like I said, it's 4:53 right now. Just got a message from Kyle saying that it would be good to go to the gym at 6 o'clock. So I'm probably gonna leave here in about 45 minutes to be able to hit the gym with him there. After that, we're gonna have the post-workout meal, and then we have 2 more meals after that that we're gonna slam in throughout the day. And then we will catch up with you guys later. On TikTok, right in the screen, but one of the thoughts that I was having is like, what if his song comes on the radio right now? Then you'd have to do the dance, right?
Yeah, I would do the dance.
Okay.
Well, are you? I got a few songs. So.
What are the songs?
They're using this box.
Oh shit, my bad. We literally just get off of it.
I don't know what my song is, bro. I got a few songs.
I'm gonna pick you up.
Yeah,
you know?
That's the big one that went pretty good.
Yeah. No, it's solid. You have the motivation to do it right here, man. I feel it.
I'm not doing it.
So this girl at our high school, her name is Maddie, and her dad had like the Canadian bench press record for powerlifting. First time I ever worked out with her, we decided to do chest because I wanted to show up her dad. We were doing incline dumbbell flies, and I was just trying to be a beast. I had 50s in my hand. I was in high school, mind you. And I like completely tore my shit up on the way back. And instead of just like letting it go because I hurt myself, I had the masculine urge to pull that shit right back up. It fucked me up for like 3 months.
Ouch.
It was so bad. So I feel that. Dips suck if they're hurt.
Son of a bitch.
Ow. Honey, I'm home. How are you? Good. Did you make me dinner? That doesn't look like dinner. Oh, that looks good though. What's in this bowl?
Deep fried avocado, coleslaw, rice,
From where?
Taco Justice.
No idea what I'm eating. Just got a little kicked out.
Getting shredded. Let's go. Okay, so post-workout meal, Chris has 100 grams of white rice out of the bag because I'm pretty sure he said he was eating 200 grams of rice, or sorry, 100 grams of rice total in a day, so it didn't even make sense for him to batch cook rice anymore. He also has an undisclosed amount of zucchini,
A random amount of zucchini.
or an unknown amount of zucchini, so I just chopped up one whole zucchini. I'm gonna toss it in there. Also, don't look in our big boss because it's fucking disgusting. Got some white fish here, and we're also cooking up some asparagus for the next meal. And then he has 200 grams of white fish, which I probably could have cooked for longer. Oh, son of a bitch. 175. Holy shit. 200. Fucking right. And then the best part of the meal, mustard. Oh, I'm gonna fuck this up. Oh, I'm gonna burn myself.
Why don't you use oven mitts, dummy?
So I'm not smart. It's hot. Okay, meal number 3 is finished. 200 grams of fish would have been 180 calories, and then 100 grams of rice would have been 130 calories. So that was 310 calories, and I feel like starving still. So I'm gonna get the next meal in, which is basically just like a fish salad. It's 150 grams of white fish. It's 200 grams of asparagus, which is gonna literally be 2 of these stalks. And a bunch of shredded lettuce and coconut aminos, I think. But I don't have coconut aminos, so I'm gonna have soy sauce. And yeah, right now it's 8:38, so I have to get these meals in really fucking quick. So far, starving, workout, solid. Yeah, let's do it. Round 2. Round 2.
And I now have a fish salad.
We're going down. Fish salad. Super easy, super simple. The other thing that he talked about, which is something actually I started doing for my prep, was having magnesium comp. I honestly just finished it, to be honest, but he talked about having super low carb and having high protein meals. His digestion has just been absolutely shit. When I was at this amount of food, I probably wouldn't have pooped for 3 days. 3 or 4 days. So I threw magnesium calm in there. Not only does it help you fall asleep, but it helps get the wheels turning again. This really helped me move stool, but I don't know. Honestly, it's not that good, but it does a trick, and it's super expensive. It's like 30 bucks for a bottle. But yeah, meal number 4. 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5th and final meal going down. Not too much to report. 275 grams of egg whites, 2 whole eggs, and 90 grams of turkey breast. He put 2 sunny side up eggs on top of the egg whites, but I am way too lazy for that. So this is meal number 5. Ending it off with a little bit more fats, keep his digestion slow throughout the night. So his amino acids are still flowing through his massive ass veins all the way throughout the night. Okay, full day of eating and full day of training is finally done, and that concludes the YouTube video. Do a little calculations here. I think in total in Chris Bumstead's full day of eating, we took down 240 grams of protein, 88 grams of carbs, and 30 grams of fat. Now, would I recommend this diet to anybody? No, absolutely not. This diet model is made for people who are 1.5 weeks away from a show, where they get to astronomically low body fat levels and they just want to look as shredded as humanly possible on stage. I'm talking 0, like not actually 0. 2 to 3% body fat. If you want to compete at the highest level in the Olympia, 2 to 3 to 4%, where like if you go a percent farther than that, you're gonna pass out and die. Like that's the level that they try to get to. So, you know, if you follow this diet, will you get shredded? Yeah, you'll get shredded. Will you get absolutely peeled? Yeah, you probably will. You'll have to make adjustments really quickly. But another horrible thing about this is, yeah, I followed Chris Bumstead's diet for a full day, but is this something that you should do? Absolutely not. It's really restrictive. You genuinely just eat proteins, vegetables all day. I had 100 grams of rice. That was my only carb source, apart from the oats, actually, now that I think about it. And it's just really not sustainable. So how do I feel at the end of this? Honestly, I don't feel too bad because I spread my meals out basically all the way to the end of the day, and I just slammed back like 3 meals all at once. And the total calories for the day was 1,600 on the dot. 1.5 weeks out, I was eating about 1,125 calories, just for some context here. And this is what I was looking like 1.5 weeks out. Now, do I look like Chris Bumstead? No, not at all. Will I ever look like Chris Bumstead? Probably not. When you think about people at the highest level, yes, everyone wants to be able to strive to be like those people, especially right now with Chris Bumstead being like the pinnacle of bodybuilding or the pinnacle of fitness. Everybody loves Chris Bumstead. To think that if you follow the things that that person does, you'll be as successful as them is not always the case, especially when you have genetic and performance enhancing things that go along with it. When it comes to being successful like another human being, like for example, if you want to be like Jeff Bezos, you want to run a billion-dollar company, or you want to start your own online business or something like that, if you follow some of the people that are in that space and wanting to grow just like that, yeah, you'll make it pretty close to what they have just by following the actions that they take. You know, that's something that I've been able to do as in becoming an online coach. I saw the most successful people, I did what they did, I got together with a bunch of other people who were also striving for the same thing, and I learned something new every single day. Now, I've been eating really horribly, lots of sugar over the last little bit. So honestly, the way that I feel right now is very, very clean, very energized, very happy. My guts are just immaculate today compared to the last few days. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the video. Please like and subscribe and all that good stuff. We'll be releasing a new video next week. But apart from that, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Peace.